Welcome to this explainer. Look, as someone who spends a lot of time analyzing agency operations, I see brilliant founders hit the exact same wall all the time. They just don't have the right technical infrastructure in place. So today, we're breaking down the exact operational blueprint to solve that ultimate scaling bottleneck using a specialized GoHighLevel virtual assistant. Drawing on some really fantastic insights from the 2026 agency guide by HireVA. Let's get right into it. Let's start with a hard truth from the guide. The dream of an all-in-one platform is incredibly powerful, right? But reality hits, and far too often it just devolves into a graveyard of half-finished funnels and untouched automations. Why? Well, because you, the agency owner, get trapped doing all the technical grunt work. You buy the software for that sweet SaaS mode recurring revenue, but end up completely time poor despite being totally tool-rich. So ask yourself honestly, are you trapped as your agency's technical bottleneck? Does your business essentially grind to a halt every single time you get too busy to set up sub-accounts? When you close a new deal, does your stomach drop just a little bit because you know exactly how many hours of back-end configuration are waiting for you? If so, you are the bottleneck. But don't worry, we've got the playbook to get you out of it. Here is our agenda for today. We'll cover the agency scaling bottleneck, your technical fulfillment engine, mastering white label SaaS mode, recognizing your breaking point, the ROI of delegation, and the exact steps to hire right.
Section 1. The Agency Scaling Bottleneck, Diagnosing the Flaw.
Section 2. Your Technical Fulfillment Engine, more than just admin help.
Now we need to clearly define what an agency GoHighLevel VA actually is. This isn't just generic admin help. It's a highly trained specialist who completely runs the platform work behind your agency. We're talking about building client sub-accounts from snapshots, configuring white label settings, and maintaining workflows all behind your brand. Unlike a general VA who needs weeks of handholding to even understand what a snapshot is, this expert is instantly productive. They prevent costly mistakes because they already know the platform inside and out.
And this brings us to a core, absolute non-negotiable mantra. You sell, they fulfill. Your sole focus needs to be on closing clients and scaling agency revenue, period. Meanwhile, your specialized VA takes over the entire back end. They build the sub-accounts, maintain the workflows, and keep those client accounts humming. It's like a finely tuned machine. You simply cannot scale if you're trying to live on both sides of this equation.
Just think about the sheer volume of technical heavy lifting that comes off your plate here. They handle sub-account setups, build reusable snapshots, and manage advanced workflow automation like email, SMS, and pipelines. They're doing the funnel and landing page builds, plus the complex integrations. Hooking up Twilio, Mailgun, and configuring detailed webhooks. They even fix broken automations and handle weekly reporting on calls and pipeline movement. When you delegate this friction, you finally stop playing defense and start playing offense.
Section 3. Mastering White Label SaaS Mode, the true growth lever.
There is a massive contrast between the flawless front-end experience your clients get and the gritty back-end reality required to run SaaS mode. What the client actually sees, your custom domains, your grand colors, the seamless onboarding and daily support is beautiful and simple. But to actually make that happen, your VA is in the trenches managing DNS configurations, SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records, alongside complex snapshot permissions and back-end platform management. That perfect branded experience relies entirely on flawless back-end execution.
Section 4. Recognizing the breaking point, symptoms of scalability failure.
You really have to recognize when you've hit the ceiling. What are the signs you are ready to delegate? Well, are you literally turning down or delaying new clients because you can't handle the setup time? Is your own agency's account full of unfinished funnels? Think about the absolute absurdity of a CEO doing $10 to $20 an hour technical work instead of closing high-ticket deals. It's crazy. If your client onboarding takes way too long, is inconsistent, and you're craving that SaaS recurring revenue but have zero time to execute, you are officially at the breaking point.
Section 5. The ROI of delegation, the math behind the move.
$297. That is a standard monthly SaaS mode subscription. Let's look at the pure math here. If having a specialized VA allows you to onboard just 2 or 3 extra clients at $297 a month in recurring revenue, that VA has already paid for themselves many times over. The math is literally undeniable. You are buying back your time to generate revenue that vastly outpaces the cost of the help.
Because here is the reality. The biggest cost is the revenue you lose by staying the bottleneck. It's not the hourly rate of a virtual assistant. It is the recurring revenue you actively bleed out every single month that you choose to stay in your own way.
Section 6, Steps to Hire Right, the Execution Playbook.
Okay, so how do we actually execute this? Here are the exact steps to hire right. Step 1. Map out all your recurring GoHighLevel work, your sub-accounts, your snapshots. Step 2. Decide between a freelancer or a managed VA. Step 3, and this is absolutely critical, screen specifically for agency-level and white-label experience. Step 4, never hire without running a real platform test, like setting up a domain. Step 5, establish shared communication and weekly reporting. And finally, Step 6, scale by routing 100% of your new client onboarding directly through that VA.
Now, in my experience, agencies almost always prefer a managed VA model over freelancers. Why? Because client work simply cannot afford the risk of a freelancer just ghosting you mid-project. Services like HireVA actually match agencies with pre-vetted GoHighLevel experts in about 24 hours. Plus, they have a success manager overseeing the work, which ensures your fulfillment never stalls out. It's all about building a robust, fail-safe infrastructure.
So I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to scale your agency without doing the tech yourself? You are now fully equipped with the exact playbook to step out of the technical weeds. It is time to stop being the bottleneck, to completely rethink your fulfillment engine, and to finally unlock true recurring revenue scale. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and seriously, take a hard look at exactly how you're spending your hours this week. You might be surprised.